Hey guys, welcome to my channel, or if you've been here a time or two, thank you so much for being here and welcome back. I am pretty stoked because not only is this my first ever vlog, but this is also my first of my garden series. Now keep in mind, I'm very new to this. Yes, I've been doing cut flowers for about 4 years, but this is my first ever landscape garden, and my husband and I just started it last year. I didn't have a whole lot of time to invest in it, and I'll kind of go through the struggles and things that we worked on last year. But when it comes to a landscaping garden, I have very limited knowledge, and I'm trying to use as many resources that I already have without spending too much money. One of my goals of this series is to show you a realistic time lapse of what a garden looks like from beginning of season to end of season, especially when you're starting out. I know I love seeing the full flourishing gardens, but it also can get pretty overwhelming as a beginner, knowing that it might take years for your garden to look that way. So I can't wait to show you what I worked on today. So let's get started. I call this my butterfly and bee garden because that's what I'm hoping to attract with the different plants that I have picked out. As you can see, it looks pretty dead right now because it is April in Michigan and the winter did us dirty. Also, we had a lot of annuals last year. I just let them die, and the perennials are just starting to come back. Plus, we just started this, like I said, last year, so it's going to take a while for it to fully bloom. And I wanted to show you my outfit for today. I made this bee shirt and I absolutely loved it, and then I ruined it by getting resin on it. Of course, I had to rep my own small business merch, and that's the area where the bee and butterfly garden is located. My goal for today was to edge around our garden. Even though we just did this last year, we didn't do a good enough job. So typically when you edge around your garden, you only do it a few inches away, but I did a good 6 to 8 inches all the way around. Even with landscaping fabric and mulch, I still was having the grass encroach around our perimeter, so that's why I decided I'm just going to do a big border the way around. I'm using the edging tool to cut little areas out, and then I would rip up the sod and try to get as much dirt as possible off of the sod before I threw it in my wheelbarrow. And you may have noticed the goodest boy ever, my golden boy, my happy boy, the sweetest boy in the whole wide world, my dog Branson. He was playing fetch, and honestly, I just love having him out there. Sometimes he got in the way, but he's a good boy. We love him. I may have told my husband that the wheelbarrow wheels are shot, and he told me it was just the tubes and they just needed air, when in fact that is not the case. So eventually I just started flipping some of the sod over and hope that the grass will eventually die and the roots will dry out, because I was getting tired. So tired that I needed a reading break. So I got out my favorite swing. I hung it up in our amazing tree. Honestly, this tree was a big reason I bought this house. I mean, not really, but a little bit. It has so many branches that you can hang swings up, climb in, all the things. But I am taking a break and reading A Promise of Peridot by Kate Golden, and I got my The Bestie book sleeve to match. Originally, I was only going to read for 30 minutes, but my back was killing me. Millennials, you understand. So it ended up being over an hour. Don't worry, I cut a lot of that time out. It was seriously the most gorgeous, perfect day, and I can't wait until the tree fills out with leaves and I can read all summer. Now, back to it. I am not sure what zone I'm in Michigan. Honestly, every map I look at is different, but my gardening zone is anywhere from 5A to 6B, so keep that in mind. The plants I have currently planted in this garden are peonies, veronica, lilac, irises, clematis, lavender, sedum, and butterfly bushes. I think that's it. I'm not sure what annuals we are going to get yet, but I know we're going to at least get salvia because the bees love that. And just like that, I got it all done. It looks so much better. It's not perfect. You can use a hose if you want to mark it out. I just did it by eyeball because it was already pretty much marked out. So yeah, I'm dead. I hope you guys enjoyed that. But for you sticking around, I wanted to show you my front garden and all the gorgeous spring flowers we have blooming up there now. I do plan on dividing a bunch of these plants up and putting them in the back, but we have daffodils and oh my gosh, these tulips I'm so obsessed with. You can see some sedum growing. This is some hyacinth. And then I have even more tulips. You can see I still need to clean this area. And then our tree is starting to bloom. I absolutely love it. It has all these gorgeous pink blossoms on it. Oh, it's like a fairy tale. I'm obsessed. And I saved my favorite for last with these gorgeous neon red-orange tulips, my grape hyacinths, and these amazing daffodils. Thank you guys so much for watching. I really hope that gave you some inspiration, maybe a little motivation to get started on your own garden. Please leave a comment and let me know what your thoughts are, any ideas, tips, tricks, any of that. I would love to hear from you guys. But until next time, I'll see you later.